Hi friends, welcome to Who Am I to Review. Whenever we talk of feel-good movies, the movies which give us hope, The Shawshank Redemption tops the list for many of us. Watching this movie as a teenager, I would say that it cast a spell on me. It taught me to have a ray of hope even in the darkest of nights. So here I am going to tell you some facts about this great movie. Let me make it very clear that I have come across these facts after a deep research on this topic, and it is in no way my personal opinions. Number 1. Andy and Red's opening chat in the prison yard, in which Red is pitching a baseball, took 9 hours to shoot. Morgan Freeman pitched that baseball for the entire 9 hours without a word of complaint. He showed up for work the next day with his arm in a sling. Number 2. In the scene with Andy arriving in the library as Brooks' assistant, while Brooks' crow Jake is quacking, Tim Robbins had to time his line, "Hey Jake, where's Brooks?" so that the crow wouldn't squawk over him, since the bird could not be trained to squawk on cue. Robbins was able to adapt to this and time his line perfectly by learning the bird's squawking patterns, for which director Frank praised him. Robbins' improvisation is noticeable as he watches the bird carefully while approaching it, waiting for it to squawk, and doesn't begin his line until after it does so. Number 3. Although a very modest hit in theatres, it became one of the highest grossing video rentals of all time. Number 4. Although it is never directly stated in the film, allegedly Brooks is in prison for murdering his wife and daughter after losing stake at poker. Number 5. Tom Hanks, Kevin Costner, Tom Cruise, Nicolas Cage, Johnny Depp, and Charlie Sheen were all considered for the part of Andy Dufresne. Hanks turned it down because he was committed to Forrest Gump, released in 1994. Costner liked the script a lot, but then embroiled in the filming of Waterworld, 1995. Number 6. Clint Eastwood, Harrison Ford, Paul Newman, and Robert Redford were all considered for the part of Red. In the original novella, Red is a middle-aged Irishman with graying red hair. However, Frank Darabont always had Morgan Freeman in mind for the role because of his authoritative presence, demeanor, and deep voice. Darabont allured to the casting choice by having Red jokingly reply to Andy's inquiry about his nickname with the line, "Maybe it's because I'm Irish." Number 7. The film's initial gross of $18 million didn't even cover the cost of its production. Number 8. One of the reasons why they didn't employ the full title of the Stephen King novella, Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption, was because there was a perception in the Hollywood that this was actually going to be a biopic of Rita Hayworth. Indeed, Frank Darabont even received solicitations of audition requests from several actresses. Number 9. In the close-up of Andy's hands loading his revolver in the opening scenes, the hands are actually those of Darabont. Later in the film, while Andy carves his name into the cell wall, Darabont's hands are used again for the insert shot. These close-ups were filmed during post-production, notably because Darabont felt that he only could do exactly what he wanted to do in the close-ups. Number 10. The exteriors were filmed at the defunct Ohio State Reformatory in Mansfield, Ohio. The prison was in such poor condition, renovation had to be made prior to filming. However, most of the interiors were shot on a sound stage because they determined it would be cheaper to build duplicate of the interiors rather than renovating the interiors at Mansfield. Number 11. The opera song that Andy Dufresne plays over the loudspeaker is Canzonetta sull'aria from Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's Marriage of Figaro. Number 12. The role of Tommy Williams, which was played by Gil Bellows, was originally intended for Brad Pitt. Number 13. The Marlboros that Warden offered doomed Tommy were historically inaccurate because they had a Surgeon's General warning on them, which didn't appear till 1970s. Number 14. Dennis Baker, who had been assistant to the warden in real life, had a cameo appearance in the scene where Tommy Williams is brought to Shawshank. Number 15. Though a flop at the time of release, today the movie has garnered a cult status with an IMDb rating of 9.3. That's all for this video. Please don't forget to like, share and comment. Thank you.